Hello everyone. In this episode we will actually fulfill the task that we've received from Jira. This is task number 1. So first of all we have to open the folder of the repository that we just cloned. In my case is here, and then repositories. So yeah, this is the repository I just cloned. So select folder. Okay, and not now. And what I want to do, I want to create a new project here. So you can treat it as a microservice root. So basically here we will store all the projects required by the microservice. Let's call it this way. But first of all, we have to swap to the branch that is connected to that ticket. So main, you can click here, remotes, and you see, here's the branch that we've created for this very ticket. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to clean a bit the git ignore. So I don't want to send VS folder to the repository. Okay. Right, so file. Maybe I'll show quickly the actual task. So the task is the first task of the task is to create web API. So go back here, file, new project. This is going to be ASP.NET Core Web App MVC. I think this is default. Is installed as a default option for Visual Studio. However, if you don't have it, then try to Google and try to figure out what else you have to install to have this option. But probably this is a default value. Default option for the standard Visual Studio. I've got a version 22. Version 18 will work as well. This project is not restricted to specific version of Visual Studio. So anyway, Web API, Model View Controller, next. So because this is Web API, it's good to provide a self-explanatory name. So this is why I've typed API at the end. So yeah, location. The location has to be the location of the actual repository. In my case is D. Yeah, okay, select folder. Okay. Yeah, we can pick this option. We're gonna remove this Solana anyway. So next, no HTTPS, .NET version. If you've got 6, go ahead. If you've got 9, go ahead. It's not restricted to version 8 only. Okay, and create. So that's the first subtask of our task, which was the Web API project. The next task is to create library model. So go back here, file, and open folder. We want to point to the actual repository. Okay. Yep. And here we're gonna add another project. So new project. This time class library. Definitely this is a default value for Visual Studio, so I cannot imagine that you don't have this available. So anyway, next. So because this is the microservice is going to be a classic MVC, going to be based on the MVC architecture, so this is why I've created library model. Important thing is to make it self-explanatory as well, so this is why I've added the word model. Location, yeah, it's proper location. Okay, next, create. So right now I'm expecting to have 2 projects in my repository. Yeah, if I'll find this. Hold on. Yeah. So repositories, tutorial. Yeah, I've got 2 projects within. So there's one more to go, which will be service. So go back to Visual Studio and make sure to point to the same folder. So I'm gonna hold on. Cancel file, open folder. Yeah, folder, and we want to point here to the repository starting point of repository, which is this folder in my case. Okay, and then file, same situation, new project, class library, next. So this time it's going to be a service project for the microservice. Location, yeah, that's a proper location. Okay, next, create. Okay, let's check how does it look. So we've got a repository and we've got 3 projects required by the ticket. So the task has been fulfilled, and I'll see you in the next episode.